Alrighty, so I've got a 28 card PSA order. Just came back to me about 15-20 minutes ago. Just got delivered by FedEx. This was shipped out, when was it shipped out? Early March. I believe it was received by PSA on the 2nd, and grades popped on that, I think on the 13th or the 12th. So still pretty decent turnaround. It did take a while sitting in research and ID, and then grading, but once they got through grading, it really sped up, and they still were kind of right in that month turnaround time. So can't be unhappy with that. We'll start off with 3 cards that didn't get graded, which was kind of frustrating, but I guess we'll have to take a closer look. So this first one, this is a, what's back here? This is a Devin Hester press pass rookie autograph. It says that it is miscut. That's what they said on here. Miscut, do not holder. I'll have to measure that again. It didn't come off to me as miscut. I don't know if that's, I'll have to look back at the other pictures of this because I don't remember any of that being there. But either way, didn't get charged for it, so I guess I can't be that mad. It's an on-card rookie auto. It's a cool card, but bummed it didn't get holded up. I've got my pre-grades sitting here next to me. I'll try not to ruin the reveal. I know sometimes people hate it when people say what they thought that was going to get. For the record, I did have that at a 9.5. I give myself half grades because I grade with SGC, so I don't think that cards are just exclusive to 9s and 10s. The next one, I found this in an old collection, and I was bummed that it didn't get holdered. I know it says no spec, no info, do not holder. It is a collector's edge. It's a Peyton Manning. It's a rookie card, 98 preview. But the cool thing about it is it's the Super Bowl stamp parallel. Now, when they put it into the app, they put it in as the regular Collector's Edge Rookie Masters preview, and I sent them a message, and I was like, hey, that's not what this is. It's actually the Super Bowl stamp. The only reason I knew that is because they have I think a Randy Moss and a Fred Taylor in the pop report. So I know it's a real set, but they told me that it's not. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that. I might try and send this to SGC. I might email PSA and see like what's going on with that, if they can confirm or deny that. I can't find any photos of the Randy Moss. I think there's only 1 or 2 in the pop report, but they are in the pop report. So was really hoping to have this back as a pop one for a Manning collector, but I guess not. And the last one that got no holdered was a min size. This cool Topps Chrome refractor of Kurt Warner and Dan Marino. I guess it's miscut or it's min size. I don't know. I guess I'll have to measure it. I don't know that of all the cards that may have been trimmed in the 2000s, I don't know that this one's on that list, but we'll double check. Anyways, enough with the boring stuff. Let's get into the fun stuff. So the first one, this is really the only head scratcher of the reveal other than those 3 that I just showed you. Got a Caleb Williams. This was the first card I revealed when I looked at the grades, and I was like, oh boy, this is going to be a longer turn. It got a 7. For the record, I had this as a 10. Looking closer, I don't know if I'll be able to capture it, but if you see right here, you got some what look to be fingernail indents. I like to say that I look over all my cards really, really closely. It's entirely possible that I missed this one, so that's probably a fair grade. I'll snap that out. I don't know that I'll send something like that to SGC. I'd like to think that they're going to catch that too, and I don't need to necessarily be lighting $15 on fire, but we'll see. So I guess we'll start the 7 pile. Next up, 1999 Bowman Chrome stock in the game refractor Jerry Rice. This was in a collection that I bought. Sweet card. I had it at a 9. Can't remember why. I think it had maybe some surface scratches or was a little bit off-centered or something like that. 9+. It's a really nice looking card. I think it's off-center top to bottom, but happy with a 9 on that one. Next up, same collection. Carmelo Topps Pristine, PSA 10. Had this one at a 10. It just looked really nice. I picked this up with a Wade in a collection. Unfortunately, the Wade was not gradable. The Carmelo was. Next up, 2022 Bowman's Best University, Caleb Williams, Campus Captains. These are dropping like a rock, so I'll get this guy listed right after this video. Had this one at a 10. It's looking like he's gonna be the #1 pick in the draft, so I'd imagine there'll be a small spike. Not sure what I think about how he's gonna do in the league. Next up, had this one sitting around. I bought this in a PWCC auction, actually, as an NBA graded card. It's like one of those ones where they like put it in the little holder and they take a bunch of scans of it and tell you that it's not damaged. And to be completely honest with you, I've only done it like 2 or 3 times, but both of them have come back 10s, this one and one other one. And now I'm looking at it, there's this like weird indent here, so I don't know how that one didn't get caught, but whatever, I'll take it. Can't be mad about that. Lamar Jackson rookie. Next one, I thought this one was really clean. I actually had it at a 10. Can't remember anything that was really wrong with it. It's pretty damn centered. Maybe off a tiny bit top to bottom. Back was looking clean. There weren't any surface scratches. I might take another look at this one. This is probably $60 in a 9. And I think $250-ish in a 10. So we'll kind of double check. I don't know if that right there is on the card or not. I have to kind of look a little bit closer at that. At 9. Next one, same collection as that. Jerry Rice had this 2nd year Randy Moss Topps Chrome Refractor. It's a little off-centered left to right, and it did have some surface issues. I had this one at a 9. Came back an 8. Can't really complain about that. It's probably doesn't add much value. It's probably, I don't know, it's probably $50. We'll see. Put that with the Caleb Williams. Next up, 2009 Bowman Chrome, Matthew Stafford. Had this one hanging around. It's off-centered a little bit. And I want to say it had some scratches or something like that, but I had it pre-graded as a 9. Again, not a ton of value here, probably $30. But, you know, when you have it sitting around and you're into it for almost nothing, your $15 grading fee, double up, that's nice. Next one, I like this card a lot. So the Julio Jones Contenders Auto. I do not know what the variations are from this set. I don't know if the Riddell logo is a short print or not. I'm assuming that means the Riddell logo on his helmet there. This one I had it at 8.5, I think. I had it at a 9. It was tough. These black edges, you see those 2 corners, they're not perfect. And there's even more of that on the back. So I think 8's probably a fair grade. Again, doesn't add a ton of value for me. I might even just hang on to this one. I know he's on the Eagles right now, or he was last year. I'm assuming he's still there on a veteran contract. But he's going to be a Hall of Famer, no doubt about it. So I like that card a lot. I think I picked that up for $50 on Ryan's Discord. Next up, this one was, I've graded it once with PSA. I bought it raw at the card shop that I go to. Looked very clean. It just had a couple surface scratches. It's dead centered, and they gave it an 8 the first time. I was frankly astonished. Almost sold it as an 8 during the Super Bowl run, but I was kind of annoyed that it got an 8, so I snapped it out. I sent it back here. I wrote on my sheet here 9 snap, which just means if it's not a 9, we're snapping it out, sending it somewhere else, or sending it back in again. And it got a 9. So again, probably didn't add a ton of value after what I paid raw for this and the 2 grading fees, but it's more the principle, you know. All right, next up, again, I bought this, I believe, with the Julio Jones on Ryan's Discord. 2006 Bowman, Devin Hester. This is the white. It is numbered out of 125 on the bottom. Incredibly difficult set. Really nice on the front. Really easy on the front, obviously. But then you can see why This one's tough on the back. I haven't checked. I'd imagine this is a pop 1. It's got this tiny little corner down there. That's pretty much going to do you in. So I was expecting a 9 on this one. I'm okay with it. Next, a little prospecting for next year's college football season. I actually picked this up raw in an auction, I think for $50 or something like that. And I just love the color match here. This kid, I watched him play, 4 years at Utah. I think he's going into his 5th. Being that I'm a Duck fan, I got to see him play a lot. And he's really good. So this is numbered out of 5, 405 on the back. I think with the color match, I actually really like the way that the red with the PSA label matches there. I did have it at a 9. I can't remember what was wrong with it or what I didn't love about it. I think there was some surface stuff or something like that. Yeah, some surface scratches, some print lines, but I mean when it's numbered to 5, you can be a little bit more risky. So next up, this is an eBay purchase. Devin Hester Bowman Chrome Refractor. I really like the centering on this one, but it's and actually the back looks pretty nice. Bowman Chrome is a little bit easier than Bowman. You can see even this corner down here is still kind of tough. But if you look, you can see all this, this is on the card. It's part of the print. And so I thought it was going to get, I mean, I still wrote it down as a 9, but you can see all that stuff. I don't know. It's part of the whole card, so I'm assuming that all of them have this. But I got a 9, probably a fair grade. That's what I had it at, so take the 9. Another one, sorry for the 9 party, the fun stuff's coming up. Another one, I just had this. I found this in a dollar box at or probably a quarter box at my local card shop. 2000 Topps Chrome Barry Larkin Refractor. It was really, really well centered. Didn't really have any surface scratches. The only thing I saw was these 2 little things here. Kind of print defects. I tried getting them off, but to no avail. So sorry if you can hear my dog whining in the background. That's a 9. I'd probably, I don't know, $40-$50 on this one. Somebody will pick it up. Next one, this is kind of like a do or die. You got to get a 10 if it's worth sending in, and even then, it's kind of getting to that point. But Frank Gore had this at a 10. It just looked good. I just had it sitting around. I don't know where I got it. I don't know when I got it. I know I didn't pay very much for it. I think I just sold one of these raw on my eBay for like $2 or $3. But I mean, you take one, $2 or $3, $15 to grade it, and it's probably $40 in a 10. So, Hall of Famer. Add to that 10 pile a little bit. Another 9 on the Allen Iverson refractor. This is 2005 Topps Chrome. It is numbered out of $9.99 on the back. Again, picked this up at the card shop in a bulk deal. You can see that's off-centered. I don't know if that's enough. I mean, both ways, actually. I don't know if that's enough to throw it down to a 9 for PSA. The front looks great. A little bit off top to bottom. I had it down as a 9 plus, so it had the opportunity, in my opinion. But got the 9. Another one, Devin Hester. This is the star rookie from Upper Deck. This is definitely going to be take a hit on this one. We're not going to make much profit there. Actually, no profit, really. Tough card with the edges here. I liked how all the edges were kind of clean, although it's looking like maybe I missed a little something down there. I can't tell if that's part of the PSA case or not. And it's also got this black back edge here, so it's a tough one. I was thinking, 9.5 to 10, so maybe it was kind of a tweener, but I was thinking, I can get $60 for a 10, so it was worth the risk. Hopefully that's all the 9s. Oh no, we got one more 9. We'll show that one first. Why not? LaShawn McCoy. It's a college card. You can see this little bit of white on this corner down here. On-card autograph. Yeah, I had it as a tweener, 9 or 10. Happened to go one way. That's how the scales go. They tip the scales in one direction. All right, let's get into the fun stuff. I lied. I have one more 9, but we'll save that. That's a big 9. Next, Herbert. Optic Hollow. PSA 10. Bought this at the card shop as well, along with a bunch of those other ones. I don't know if I'll be able to pick it up. I don't think so. It did have some light surface scratching. I had it at a 9.5 that I could have seen it going either way. Sorry, yeah, 9.5 plus. So, you know, I was like, if they're going to be really picky, it could definitely get a 9, but it's really well centered. PSA 10, that one helps the order. Helps with all these 9s. Next one, a guy that I've been grading now that I watched Little Victories on YouTube. This one's weird. It says it's an autograph, holofoil redemption, but then it says no autograph, which I guess is a parallel. I don't know how that works. It's numbered to 299 on the back. Actually, one-off jersey number. It's kind of cool. Had this one at a 10. You know, I don't know, probably maybe $100, maybe $80, but got it for cheap. Another one I found digging the local card shop. Super happy about this one. This is another one that Little Victories has turned me on to. These are impossible grades because on the back, right through here, if you watch one of my last videos, I picked up a refractor in a collection, and they all have this like print defect that goes this way. This one did not have it. It was very, very clean on the surface. It was super centered. I had it at 10. 10 is what it got. Next one. This is kind of one of those ones where you got to have a 10, unless if you're going to make it worth it, and it ended up getting one. AJ Green, rookie refractor. I like the orange color match here. It got a 10. It was very well centered. Surface was clean. I can't imagine it's huge profit here, but I mean, he was a good player for a while. That color match. I know the Bengals have a decent following, so finish with that. All right, last 3. These are where the bangers come in. This first one, I have it on my grade sheet here, 8.5. I pulled it out of a hobby box, had a ton of scratches and stuff like that. And miraculously, we come out with a 10. I have no idea how. Carson Beck, I think the last one of these, the red shimmer, just did 400-ish. So a true red, numbered 3 of 5. I'm into it for essentially the price of the hobby box. So really happy with that one. I think Georgia's going to be really good this year, so it's a good one to have. Next one, this one was really cool. I picked this up out of a showcase at my local card shop. It was, I think he charged me $150 for it. Kershaw and Don Sutton, both on card autographs. I believe this is a second-year Clayton Kershaw. It's numbered to 25 there in the middle. Couldn't find many comps on this one. Obviously, this is kind of a rare card, so we'll kind of see. I'll toss it up on eBay, see if I can get any bites from some Dodgers fans, but we're happy to put that one in the 9 pile. And then the last one, probably the biggest card of the order, definitely the biggest card of the order. I bought this raw on eBay, and it just came in looking so clean. Very, very difficult to find. I think there's only 36 of them. This might be the 36th. The top's chrome, Julius Peppers, and a PSA 10. I think the last that sold of these. He's in the 2024 Hall of Fame class, so people that are looking to complete the registry need this guy. Last that sold of this, I think, was $900. So I think I paid $50 for it raw. I did not get an upcharge. So yeah, that's the big boy. So overall, I felt like the order was fair. I would have loved to see these get slabbed up. But, you know, I guess I didn't get charged for them, so I can either sell them raw or I can try them again, and we'll see. But, I mean, really only 3 cards below a 9. Definitely more 9s than 10s, but I had that kind of factored in. So I can kind of expect that. No real, like, crazy head scratchers other than that Caleb Williams that I messed up. So, yeah, I have 2 more out that are both in grading right now. That should be back here hopefully within the next couple weeks. It'd be ideal if they could come back before the draft. And then I just finished prepping another 30-ish card order that I'll film and put a preview up for. So thanks for watching. If you have any thoughts or comments on the card, feel free to leave some comments below, like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.